Okay, I'm going to start with a little bit of my Narcisse Skin Vitalizing Essence. It says to only pump it 3 times on your face, so I'm going to follow directions. And then I'm going to use my little, I have a sample of the Tarte, I believe it's called Prime, is it Primed and Poreless, or am I getting that mixed up with like Too Faced? I don't know, but this is primer, so I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that on. I just poked myself in the eyeball. That always feels so good. Alright, for my foundation, I am going to use my Dior Nude Air, and I'm going to apply that with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I've really been liking this combination. I suppose I could try a different brush, but I like this one. I like that Magic Foundation brush too, that Jacqueline Caleb, I hope I'm saying it right. And cue the train. Okay, and then eyebrows. Eyebrows are going to be super natural today. I am not going to use any wax, or I might go in and add just a little bit of concealer if I make a mistake, but I have no intentions of wearing a strong brow today. So I'm just going to use my Brun eyeshadow from MAC, and it looks like that. It's a nice, cool, ashy brown, and I'm going to apply that with my 266. I'm not kidding when I say that my eyebrows and putting on mascara are my 2 least favorite things to do. Oh, before I forget, I can't believe I forgot this. I've made like 5 videos since I met this lady. She's a friend of mine here on YouTube. So I was at work the other day and I was cleaning, and I saw, like, out of the corner of my eye, somebody come up next to me, and I kind of looked, and she was whispering to me, and she goes, "I just wanted to let you know that I watch your YouTube videos." Alika, I think I'm saying that right. I hope that's right. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi, and thank you for stopping, and if anybody is ever out and they see me, I don't know how many people watch from Ohio, but if you're ever around, please say hi. Don't... You know, like, I am not a superstar. I'm just a normal, everyday, average, probably on most occasions below average person. I think it's really cool when people come up to me and tell me that they watch my videos, or they just wanted to say hi, or whatever the case may be. So, Alika, thank you for stopping and saying hi. I really appreciate it. So on with the eyes. I'm actually excited about today's video because I have been wanting for a long time to try some of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but the problem is I do not like buying makeup online. I feel like it's really hard when it comes to picking colors, and like if I go on and watch somebody's video and they say, "Hey, this is an awesome color, I bought it from such and such company," I'm still like, God, what if I don't like it? So I kind of went out on a limb, and I remember hearing from other YouTubers certain colors that they bought that they really love. So I thought, okay, I think I'm going to start with the more popular ones, and if I like those, then maybe I will kind of expand on it. So I got Peach Smoothie, which I know is a very popular color. So I got that one. And I got Cocoa Bear, which looks like that. And I got this one. It's called Bitten. I really like that color. I actually thought it was going to be more red than it was. When I opened it, I was like, oh, but I like it. It doesn't need to be like so red, but I just thought it was going to be a little bit more of like that sort of, I don't know, reddish maroon, red burgundy. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it looks. And then the last one that I got is called Cinderella. And that's what that looks like. So I wanted to get 4 colors that I could use all together and not have to use any other sort of eyeshadows from another company. So you guys know a lot of times that I'll use Saddle from MAC. I don't want to do that. I just wanted to use all one brand eyeshadow. So here we go. And speaking of MAC, I'm going to use a little bit of Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just going to apply that with my finger. And I'm going to run some along my lower lash line. So I'm going to take Peach Smoothie on my 224 brush from MAC. And this is going to go through my crease, and I will zoom in. I'm really bad at color descriptions, but I honestly thought this was going to be a little bit more like maybe soft brown from MAC, but this is actually more like a color, a discontinued color called Samoa Silk. That's what this reminds me of, but it's still a really nice crease slash transition color. Next I'm going to use Bitten, and that's what that looks like. There. That's what Bitten looks like. Very pretty. So I'm going to use a flat shader, but actually no, I lied. We're going to push this through the crease. So I'm going to use my MAC 221 brush, and most of you know that as of late this has been one of my most favorite brushes to use for my crease. So I'm just going to softly push this through, and then I'm going to take it up into the crease. And her eyeshadows are nicely pigmented. Like, I barely touched the brush into the shadow. It's very nice. So I'm just going to kind of build this up in my crease, going back and forth. And then I'm going to start to blend upward. That is pretty. I like that. Then I'm going to go back into Samoa Silk with that, or I just said Samoa Silk. Now I'm going to go back into Peach Smoothie and go right at the edge. Just blend that out so it's nice and soft. Holy cow, am I late to the party on this one. Her eyeshadows are awesome. Like, they're really soft and they're very pigmented. I'm actually going to use my 242 brush, my MAC flat shader brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit more here. Wow. I waited entirely too long to pick up some of these eyeshadows. Alright, so now I'm going to take Cocoa Bear and I'm just going to mix some stuff up and see what happens. So it's the brown, and I think I am just very lightly, I think I'm going to use a pencil brush. Yeah, I'm going to use this what is this again? Oh my gosh, oh, it's a 219. And I'm going to go into Cocoa Bear. Let's zoom on in here. And I'm going to go right into my crease just to kind of deepen things up a little bit out here. Okay, the next color that I'm using is Cinderella, which is this little guy right here. And I'm going to use my clean 242 brush. Okay, so I lied when I said I wasn't going to use any other eyeshadows because it just occurred to me that I did not buy a highlight color. So I'm just going to go into my MAC palette. This is the 15 Cool Neutral palette. Now we're going to use Flounce, which is that color there. It has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So that's going to go in the inner corner, and I have to use it. It is what it is. I just need a little bit of a highlight in there. There, much better. I'm going to use a little bit of Costa Riche. This is one of my most favorite eyeliners. It's from MAC. It's kind of like a reddish brown. So I'm going to use that, and that's going to go into the waterline. And I'm also going to push it in between my lashes as well. So it's going to look a little messy for a minute. Now, here's the question. Should I use the brown on the bottom, or should I use, I'm going to use the brown. I'm just going to go for it. This is probably going to be one of the ugliest looks I've ever done, but what the heck. I'm going to use my custom MAC 212. I think I talked about this before. This brush was so splayed, so if I get really close you can probably see where I cut the bristles, see there especially, and then I ended up cutting it at an angle when I was done. Alright, Cocoa Bear in between the bottom lashes. I like to push the eyeshadow in between my lashes first. That way there are no gaps. So have you ever put eyeliner on your lower waterline and then you go to the bottom to put shadow and there's like, you can see a noticeable gap where your skin is showing through? If you use a brush like this and push the eyeshadow through your lashes, you won't have that gap. Okay, and then let's just try something else. This is probably going to be the worst look ever. But I'm going to take a little bit of Bitten on a pencil brush, and I'm going to go right underneath Cocoa Bear. See what happens. Oh, that's not so bad. So what I'm doing now is taking a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to push that into my lash line. So it's going to give me the look of eyeliner without having a thick line or actually having to use eyeliner. So if you push it in right at the base of your lash, let's zoom in a little bit. See there, from one side to the other? So I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on, and I'm going to spare you guys the agony of watching me do that, so I will be right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I'm going to use a little bit of my Pixie Peach corrector. It's the Brightening Peach. It's a really long name, so there it is. You can read it for yourself. It is a really nice concentrated peach corrector in solid form, which I like. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on, and I'm going to use a brush. Alright, so I got this cool brush from Walmart. It is the Lab 2 brand. It says Got Nothing to Hide concealer brush. I really like it. So I'm going to use that just to place my concealer, and then I'm going to go in with the blender to blend it out. Daisy's in here. Right, Dew? Right? I think she's hot. Okay, a little bit of highlight. I'm going to use the pale yellow end of this. This is the MAC Studio Conceal and Correct. And we're just going to do a little bit here and up there and down here. And why be neat about it? Because I'm just going to blend it out anyway. Alright, just a little bit of highlight, and now I'm going to go into my NARS powder on my damp beauty blender. I'm just going to press this in. And then for all over powdering, I'm going to use a little bit of my Ben Nye Cameo powder on my new favorite 135 brush from MAC. And then some bronzer, NARS Laguna bronzer on my MAC 137, which is another favorite of mine. I'm using this one because, well, I want to. And number two, it doesn't lay down a lot of product. So, because the bristles are more, is pliable the right word? I can't remember. It's not as dense. So, I like this brush for just adding small amounts of color wherever I need it. And a little bit of a highlight, and I don't know what the name of this is. It's from Dior. It's a highlight, but it's been discontinued apparently. I don't know the name of it, so I'm going to use that. I just kind of swirl my brush around in it. I don't take like just one color or whatever. How about a little bit down the nose? I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use a little bit of gold deposit. I have this old one, old packaging. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to use this brush, and I'm just going to kind of tap it in because I didn't use blush. Ooh, this is scary. Oh, not that bad. It's actually kind of pretty. Right? It's not that bad. Wow, today is the day of new and scary at the same time. I don't know why lips are always such a problem for me. I never know what lipstick to wear. I think maybe we'll do Staunchly Stylish and Viva Glam 2. That's what I'm going to do. I'll show you the lipstick in a minute. Here is Staunchly Stylish. And look at that. It's a nice, fresh one. So if you're ever putting your lipstick on and you make a mistake and you're not quite sure how to fix it and you're not very good with using anything liquid to kind of correct little mistakes, you can always take a little bit of a powder foundation. Again, I like to use the 212. I say again because I use this for everything. And what I do is I put it into the powder foundation, and I'll show you. So if I have an area that's not as sort of like neat and clean as I would like it to be, just take a little bit of that. And I kind of go right along the edge and clean it up. And if you want to make your lower lip look bigger, take a little bit of bronzer on a fluffy brush and put it right in there. It gives the illusion of a bigger lower lip. I think I'm going to add a little bit of something in the center of my lip. I'm going to use Flesh Pot from MAC. This is what it looks like. You can see that I've used it several times to mix with other colors. We are all done. I hope you guys like this. I do like her eyeshadows. I have to say, I like them. Can't believe it took me so long to get them. I will be ordering more as soon as I am off of my little no-buy. Probably come August. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna be done rambling now. So, here's the eyeballs. I think they're pretty. And don't be afraid to wear like cranberry colors or even red. There's always a way to make them work. Or there's always a way to make those colors work. So, what is happening? Yeah. You need to drink water. No. You need to drink some water because you're outside sweating. It's not good to drink pop when you're outside sweating, okay? No. I said no. Drink it later. Be gone, child. You can drink it later. Don't look at me like that. Go on. So, I don't even know where I was at with this. Oh, I think I was talking about cranberry colors. So anyway, don't be afraid to wear like cranberries and reds. There's always a way to make it work. Not everybody's going to like this. I've heard a lot of people say that they feel like colors like this make them look sick or make their eyes look red. I don't know. I mean, I don't think my eyes look red, do they? I mean, I actually think it's pretty. And it's not red. It's more of like mauve reddish pink. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's pretty. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of my look. And look how straight my hair is. So I already said I got a new flat iron, but look how straight it is. It's crazy. So that's it. I'm done rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.